I've taken a road trip out to Claymore in Sydney's west, which is one of the lowest socio-economic areas in Sydney. I grew up in Housing Commission with my aunt. Right here is where I'm pretty sure we lived. I know it was definitely this street. I'm sure there's happy memories. I'm sure there are, but I just can't remember them. There was a tap in the front yard, and I remember that mine was the same height, and I was running in the front yard, and I just smack into the... And I remember my mum just sat there and laughed. I think there was other people with her. They just sat there laughing while I was on the floor, screaming in pain. Around that time is probably when I found out that my aunt I was living with wasn't my birth mother. We were at a cousin's house and she told me that my sister Kelly was actually my sister. I thought she was my cousin. It was like this dirty family secret that nobody mentioned, and I was the last one to know about it. I was friends with this boy, and one year we both got a tape recorder, and he got the new Kiss album and I got Shakin' Stevens. And I remember we used to lay underneath the dining table and we would just like listen to Kiss and then Shakin' Stevens over and over and over. And so that was really fun. We eventually moved from here to Villawood. I think I did year 6 at a public school there and then high school over there. And turned out that one of the bullies from here actually moved to the same area, and she badmouthed me to the bullies at Villawood at the school there. And so it all turned to shit very quickly for me in high school, yeah. You know, I didn't really have anyone to talk to then. I was being emotionally abused and physically abused by my aunt that I lived with, so I didn't feel like I could go and tell her stuff. You know, she had a Serapax and Valium addiction. When we moved to Villawood, Tracy, her youngest daughter, got addicted to heroin. I do remember chasing her around the streets of Cabramatta, going into brothels, houses where they shoot up and stuff. I was probably, what, 12? I was never given any aspirations. It was even suggested to me when my aunt's younger daughter, Tracy, was prostituting, that that would be a good way for me to earn money. Pretty much got kicked out of home. I think I was 17, 18. Went to live in the city in a shared house. Looking back, I think it was actually the people that I'd made friends with that I worked with. It was fantastic. I was able to buy something for myself that I hadn't been able to do or that had never been done. Don't get me wrong, I got Christmas gifts, but that's stuff. It wasn't love. I needed love. I needed love and guidance. I didn't get it. You know, I didn't get any affection. And I think that's why I'm overly affectionate with my boys now. You know, I'm always hugging them, always kissing them, always telling them I love them because I want them to know. I don't want to die tomorrow and not have told them. You know, I want them to know the last thing Mum said to me was, I love you. That's important to me. So when you know better, you do better, right?